Hey YouTube, coming at you with a Little Cup team that got me to 2486, and it's Frillish, Pumpkaboo, and Dewpider. And this was a team that I put together to specifically counter certain Pokemon, and the team itself has a lot of flaws, so I don't know if I'd use this exact team, even though I did go positive with it. Only like 17 ELO, but it was still positive. So Frillish was one of the hardest, not hardest answers, but it's one of the best answers to SKRELP, because SKRELP relies on its poison and its water, and that's all it has. So water and poison both resisted on Ghost and Water, which means Hex and Nightshade, you'll just be able to combo that very well and beat it with ease. And you do neutral against Ducklet. So I think between those two, you can do just quite well. Pumpkaboo I put in because I just used Chinchou yesterday. I know Pumpkaboo acts as a great save swap. It is very spammy, and the Astonish hits super hard that in certain matchups, just the Astonish and the Foul Play comes at 12. Having a hard-hitting move like Astonish and the Foul Play combo is deadly. And I noticed that versus the Frillish, right? Frillish is running Hex, which is more of a fast charging move, but you still only spam the Nightshades at 12 and 9, whereas the Foul Plays are still being spammed at 12s here on Pumpkaboo, but the Astonish damage that is adding up is just a ton. So Pumpkaboo is very safe, and then the problem is these are double ghosts, so you're weak to Dark. So Carvanha, so I needed an answer for Dark, so I put in a Bug Bite Dewpider. The problem with Dewpider is that it loses to both Ducklet and SKRELP, and you have a double flying weakness in the back to Ducklet. So double Dark weakness on the front, double flying weakness on the back, which means I don't know if I'd use this exact same team again because of those issues, but let's take a look. Wooper lead into Ducklet, so this is the best chance I'm going to see the Ducklet. So like this is the best alignment I have. So I'm definitely going to stay in this matchup. Yes, my Frillish is shiny. I know that matters to some people, but so I end up shielding here just because, again, I could come in and just like Astonish with Pumpkaboo, but I would be taking super effective wing attack. So I'm just going to shield one, grab a shield back here most likely, and I may even double shield quite honestly. Let's see, or I could just let it go and Astonish down. Yeah, I could play either way. I think if my attack wasn't lowered, if I threw like an air release at first, I probably would have shielded and let go. And you're also double weak to, not only, I said Dark because Carvanha is the main one, but you are double weak to Ghost because you are Ghost yourself. And I saw a few of those with Seal, because Seal has the fast move Lick, and Lick is a Ghost type move. So double weaknesses, you definitely feel a lot of them. But Dewpider is pretty decent. I don't like Dewpider in this meta for, well, you know what? Okay, look, it has some play against some Pokemon. It hits super Bug Bite, hits super effective against Grass. There's Confusion users, like a Psychic, which you hit super effective against. There's Dark that you hit super effective against. So in itself, it's not bad. And you have the Mirror Coat for SKRELP, and SKRELP is poison, so you have the super effective Mirror Coat. So it does have a lot of play. Charge moves are Bubble Beam, which is terrible at 14, and you have to get to the Mirror Coat, which is 19. So it takes a while to get to the Mirror Coat, and you are weak to Flying, and Bug Bite is resisted on SKRELP. So yes, you have a Mirror Coat for SKRELP, but Bug Bite is resisted, and then you're weak to Flying. So that combo there makes it a little tricky. Ducklet on the lead. Again, this is sort of the best alignment that we're going to get with this Pokemon, so we will shield up everything, stay in this matchup, try and spam. I know I'm going to outpace, so I'll outpace to the second Nightshade here. So here comes the first Nightshade. They do shield. Here comes the second Nightshade. Let's see what they want to do, and let's see what I want to do, depending on whether they shield or not. They do let it go, so that's nice. Out comes a Fungus. So Fungus is an Astonish user as well. It has basically the same moveset as Pumpkaboo, but does not get same type attack bonus on that Astonish. But the moves do really add up here. So gonna go for the Mirror Coat just to get this out of here, or grab that second shield. I do grab that second shield. Bug Bites are, like, neutral Bug Bites add up. It is half grass, half poison, so neutral Bug Bites. Bug Bites really do put on some pressure there. Don't even take me out. There is a super effective Bug Bite against a Grass, which, you know, some damage is done there. Will come Pumpkaboo. The Astonishes, as you can see on Pumpkaboo, really add up. Pumpkaboo hits very hard, and again, I don't know. You may ask me, is yours a small or average? Or I have no idea which one mine is. I don't think it matters in the end run. In the ending, anyways. Yes, I know there's a difference in ranking based on stat product, but I don't think it matters too much. Just use one of the Pumpkaboos. I think they're strong. Biracle? Anyways, it's a rock Pokemon that has Mud Slap. So I'm surprised I'm staying in. I don't know why. Actually, I have no idea why I'm staying in when I have two things that resist Mud Slap in the back here. I have a grass that resists Mud Slap, and I have a bug that resists Mud Slap. So honestly, I should be instant swapping here. I do grab both shields, so that's not bad. I'll probably just let this go and come maybe Pumpkaboo and astonish this down. Just commit to the farm down. I know they have Cross Chop, and I know they have Ancient Power. The Little Cup, though, as you're going to see with this Ancient Power land, takes me to the deep red. That's the problem with some of these Pokemon. It is a Ducklet in the back, which I am double weak to, and my Pumpkaboo, which is probably my better answer, is very low. So I'm going to have to instant swap here. And it's a SKRELP in the back. That combo there, resisting the bug bites. Acid is adding up. I'm going to have to commit the shield, but at this point, not the back Pokemon that you want to see. The Ducklet that beats both your Pokemon, and then getting your bug bite users on a poison Pokemon. So as you can see there, Mirror Coat does one shot. Try to get to the Bulb Beam just to do any sort of chip here. That chip would have been very valuable, because I think as you see here, I lose by like 1 HP. Yep, literally 1 HP. So if I got that Bulb Beam off, I would have one, because that would have been one Astonish taken out. That like little chips like that make a huge difference in this meta. Rowlet, a Razor Leafer, so safe swapping Pumpkaboo to get absolutely punished. I mean, not punished by Steel, but Seal is in here, which will do a lot of damage. And again, can't really go back into Frillish because I'm weak to Ghost as well, and they have a Ghost Fast move. Don't know if I get to the next Leaf Blade, so I'm just going to, Grass Knot, so I'm just going to throw this move and do chip it. And that's a pretty nice combo there, being able to grab one shield and take this to the deep red. I assume I'll just come in Bug Bite, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm going to just come in and Bug Bite. Don't want to take those super effective licks. I assume I'll just take any move here. It is an Icy Wind, which is rough because now it lowers my attack, and unfortunately SKRELP in the back. So I'm going to have to come in here and get to this. I guess the only positive now is that if I burn this second shield here, which I do, I maybe commit to the double. I need to get to a Mirror Coat. I'm worried that the Razor Leafs are going to outpower my Bug Bites. So I'm throwing a Bubble Beam, hoping one Mirror Coat is enough to take out the SKRELP, but I don't think it is. I think I needed to commit to that. We'll see. No, it's definitely not. They're at full health. I needed to commit to that. I needed to just double shield and commit to the farm down there. I needed to commit with two moves here. Yeah, that's my mistake. So Dewpider, Bug, you resist as a Ghost. Oh, no, sorry, that's Fomantis. Still, you resist as a Fury Cutter, but it has Leaf Blade, which you definitely need to shield. So now it's a pacing issue. I know they get to these Leaf Blades in 9, which means they're going to beat me, but they come in with Pumpkaboo. You know, that's okay, because I'm up energy, and I'm going to get to the next move quick here too. So now I just need to I need to figure out what I want to do here. I'm going to come Dewpider and just eat it, and then come and Astonish down. Is my guess. Just take these two moves. Grass Knot well over 50%. Dewpider is putting on some pressure here, so they're going to have to throw, which means I can just come and Astonish down. So Astonish down. They come in with with the Fomantis. So you're going to see here, I shield, and you'll be like, doesn't this only thing have grass moves? But you can just see how much the Fury Cutter does, and a Leaf Blade, yes, resisted, would still add up, and when you don't know what's in the back yet, and if I let that go, I guaranteed am out with one wing attack. Here, I did not know how much a Grass Knot did. It takes it to the deep red, but I still need a Foul Play, so I think 2 Foul Plays is probably the right move here, just because of how much damage everything does in this meta, and Pumpkaboo is more attack heavy. It feels like it's attack heavy. Maybe it's just the Astonishes. Okay, there's your SKRELP. Met with the Pumpkaboo. As you can see, the Astonishes adding up on me super effective way more than the Hexes are adding up on them. So I'm likely to grab a shield here. Then I'm just going to mirror this, knowing I can Astonish down. Should get another Astonish through there, but you know, the game is costing us one turn every time we come in here. But you know what? I do have energy. If the SKRELP comes in, Grass Knot is still neutral, and these things hit so hard. I think this is the one I still almost one-shot. Yeah, like I put it within 2 Astonishes, a SKRELP. So like these things hit hard, and unfortunately for them, it is a Psychic Confusion user in the back, which Bug Bite is super effective. That's an easy one. So Fungus coming in here. Fungus is tough. Fungus is an Astonish user, right? So there's, again, I probably wouldn't use this exact same team. I still think that each Pokemon has play. I like, honestly, if I had to rank the 3 Pokemon that I like on this team, I'd say Pumpkaboo is the first. I don't even know what's second. I felt like Frillish was underwhelming because Hex does not do a lot of damage, and 12-9 is not a bad spam, but again, when you can do like Astonish that hits hard and still spam in 12, it seems like that's way, way, way better. And it just, like, for comparison's sake, as both Ghosts, they kind of play similar roles. So I don't know if Frillish is that strong, even though it is ranked very highly. Dewpider, again, it's one of those weird ones where it's like the main meta is SKRELP and Ducklet, which you will lose to both of them, which is kind of tough. You do have the Mirror Coat, which is super effective on SKRELP, but when Bug Bite is resisted, it just really limits this Pokemon. And that one I screwed up. I should have just committed to the fast move down there. I knew that too late. Oddish is a Razor Leaf, so I'm going to have to instant swap and just get absolutely... No, it's a SKRELP. You know, this is neutral. Neutral acids. And I'm going to fight for switch just because Frillish has such a bad matchup against a Razor Leafer. So I am down a shield, but that is okay. Flip swap. It's not like Dewpider has an amazing matchup. And again, just met with a Lick Seal, which means Frillish has absolutely no play against either of these Pokemon. But I assume I'm just going to come in here with Frillish and Sacrifice, because Dewpider has to take the Oddish here. So Bug Bite in neutral situations, as you're seeing, like, really does add up. I'm just maybe hoping I grab a shield, maybe hoping that I just lower their attack enough. Okay, got both there. I'm going to have... yeah, do I have to commit a shield? Is this the right play? I think what I'm trying to do is get to a Bubble Beam to lower their attack, but unfortunately they have a move and now I'm screwed. Yeah. Hoping to put some fast move pressure on and some charge move pressure, but now the Hex is not going to do enough. The Licks are really adding up and this game is over. So I'm trying to find another team. It is kind of tough with the current state here. We'll see. You know, it's just... I talked about the pros in the video yesterday morning. The games are fast. What takes an hour and a half to do 5 sets in Great League takes me probably less than an hour here. So you're saving a ton of time. The dust cost depends. Honestly, the biggest dust cost I found is not the powering up, it's the second move. A lot of these Pokemon second moves still cost 50,000 dust. So if you're going to invest 50,000 dust in a Pokemon you may not ever use against, again, for me, it does not matter. I have about 11.5 million dust, and that is a product of me just not spending my dust much. Again, I don't really have any Master League Pokemon, so I haven't invested those $1 million dust Mega Master League Pokemon yet. So I have a lot of dust that I can use for this sort of stuff. And I'm a content creator too, so I kind of need to spend the dust. You know, this is on for a week. We got lucky this week. This is the first Little Cup in a long time that it is just the actual baby version, which is the, I call them babies, the first evolution, or the first level. I forget what the technical term. It's the first time that you're not having the evolved forms in here. So you don't have to deal with like Mural and stuff. And it's a limited cup, so you don't have to deal with Smeargle. So a lot of people will like that. And I think it gives potentially a little more play for most people. It's a 1 week thing. Great League is competitive and open. But yeah, my top Great League teams for the second week in a row, a second top Great League team for a second week, had more views than the top teams for the Little Cup. And I think we're in a weird spot where we're not going to see... We're in another bad stretch here, I think. Okay, now we got a couple Great Leagues coming up, but they're limited cups. So next week is an Ultra League and a Great League History Cup. And then it's Master League and the Sunshine Cup. So, again, these aren't going to be amazing metas. But at least they are Great League options. At least they're Great League options. So yeah, I was going to say a few more battles here. Oh yeah, 2 more battles. 2 more battles at 2.5 minutes. If this was, maybe it's 1 more battle after this. If this was Open Great League, I'd be like, look at the time, 2.5 minutes left. Oh yeah, that's 1 battle for sure. But in this, it's just like, is it 1 battle at sped up at 1.5 speed, or is it 2 battles? It looks like this one's taking a while here. I don't know. I kind of like the change of pace of a Little Cup. Oh, I didn't put my IVs on. My bad. Oh, honestly, it doesn't matter. So I'll remember to put my IVs on for the future. People will be probably like, where are the IVs on this? Honestly, it does not matter what the IVs are for a Little Cup. For most times, right? People always ask me, do IVs matter? I've made multiple videos on this before. Please go check it out. Do IVs matter? I think I did one in 2024. Do IVs matter in 2024? Basically, if you want the short version, I'd say just go watch the whole thing just so you can look at the numbers. But if you want the short version is if the difference in Pokemon levels is like 6+ levels. And to give you an example, an Azumarill in Great League, if you with like a 1 attack, gets you to like level 47.5, but with a 15 attack is like level 38. So the difference is like 9 levels. 100% that is going to make a difference in Great League. There are some Pokemon, when you actually run the Sims in the 1 shield, even energy, even scenario, a higher IV, like a higher attack one, ends up winning more games than a lower attack one, because it comes down to like just some one you win the mirror match, usually in higher IVs, and then it's like some break points you get. And break points, for those of you who don't know, are just at a certain attack level, your fast move does 1 more damage, which could be very valuable in some of these matchups. So unfortunately, Ryan Swag doesn't post much anymore, but he was the king of IVs, and when those breakpoints happen in the different shield scenarios of when it matters. I should do that maybe for video. Maybe I'll do that because I'm headed to Hamilton in August. I think it'd be like a fun video. This would just be like a me video. Maybe I'll do it like on the weekend about the YouTubers long gone now. Because even I don't even think Zionic posts anymore. Does he not post anymore? Or I don't think I unsubscribed from him. Let me just check here. Zionic, where are you, buddy? Nope, 2 months ago. 2 months ago was the last time he posted. He took time off, came back and posted a few videos, and then he's off again. The amount of, I've been doing this for almost 4.5 years now. And the amount of people that I watched when I started who just like don't post videos anymore and are no longer in the community is so freaking high. And I get 4 years is a long time. I just did like the 9-year anniversary video, and how much can change in 9 years. Even a lot can change in 4 years. I have a 4-year-old. A lot has changed in 4 years. But yeah, to see all those Zionics and FP Sticks and Wallower and Tho and Oxford U, and I'm sure I'm missing a bunch off the top of my head, but there's just so many content creators that were so good back in the day and just don't play anymore. it feels like, and I know there's like some new content creators who are like up and coming, or who have moved from the Twitch platform and are just absolutely killing it, like Axon. But yeah, if it feels like the YouTube community is shrinking. Even some of those global ones anymore, like I feel like Pokemon Go content is just on the downhill. Like Zoe's pregnant, so she's not posting as much anymore. But like Poke Daxi is still posting every day, but this is his main job. And I guess like Brandon and Trainer Club and Poke Daxi are posting every day, but that's their main job, and that's the reason they're posting every day. But those like Zoe and Trainer Tips, like Nick, and who else used to post a lot that doesn't post anymore? There's like other just like content creators. I never really watched Mystic. His videos are more aimed at like teenagers and not 37-year-olds. Yeah, I feel like the content creation has gone down, and that should show you the health of a game, right? That should show you the health of a game is how involved your community is and how involved your content creator community is. Because if you had a game that was very strong, that a lot of people were watching and want to watch videos, I think that would just kind of show like, yeah, it would show like how healthy your game is and how engaged your player base is, as opposed to now where it's just like, yeah, we've seen these same Great League teams over the years, right? So anyways, maybe that'll be like a fun video just to look at the past and stuff. Anyways, that is it. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.